Welcome. Hi. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You are so invited into my sanctuary, into the Desert Heart Sanctuary of Joan of Angels, where I paint angels and other divine beings and channel their messages for all of you who really are interested. Why? Because these beings, and I was told this again today, carry the energy of the divine, and that when you are with them, you literally can feel their energy and raise your own frequency to match it. And they will help you do that. And so, welcome everyone. I'm just so happy to see you. You're online with me tonight and with Archangel Michael, who is back in the sanctuary, having been gone for a year. And I will share the story with him and bring you messages from him. He has very deep messages tonight for all of us. He says we have to cut our attachments to 2019, to trauma. We have to literally wake up and open up to bringing in the good. And so he's going to be with us tonight. And I'm just so excited to share him with you. Phew. So that's by way of an introduction. So I'm just going to take a chance to peek at all of you. I'm going to change the camera angle a little bit. There you go. All right. And I know I have a few friends online. Oh, Marlene, it's just been such a long time. Hello, beautiful one. So nice to see you. Deborah, so very nice to see you again. And anyone else who's on who would care to comment, that would be great. We are working on Miracle Monday. So let's see. I think we're going to be looking at miracles tonight. And welcome, Suzanne. Happy to see you. I'm going to give everyone a couple of minutes. Let's grab some of our friends to come on in, because then that makes it even more fun. But meanwhile, oh my gosh, Jayon is on the line. Jayon is in the house. Yes. Welcome, honey bunny. I haven't seen Jayon since I saw her in North Hollywood, probably 2014. And she brought such joy and life to me. So just the fact that she's showing up online tonight, I haven't seen her or heard from her for years. So you are so welcome, Jayon. We're going to be talking about miracles tonight. And guys, we are going to do several very unique processes. Some of them I hope are going to be new to you because they're new to me. And when we do these, they're going to be launching in the feeling of miracles. All right. So the first part of what we're going to do, so it's about 4 after. So I'm going to feel into this. Yes. All right, so I want everyone to take a deep breath with me and breathe in and breathe out. And we just want to align ourselves to the sound. So once again, giving you a chance to ground and a chance to let go of anything that you brought with you, anything that no longer serves, anything less than that which you are manifesting. And while I'm manifesting, I will say a message just passed on my computer that said, you look as young as the girl next door. Well, I'm thinking the girl next door is pretty young, but that's such a compliment. So to all of you, may you feel young, may you look young, may your heart be young, may with this 2019, with the eclipse, with the transformations, may you begin to experience your heart and to feel the joy of being young, the joy of the youth, the joy of the happiness, of the innocence. And so that's what we're going to bring in tonight, the innocence. So there you have it. So, good. So I thought that I would share a few things tonight on a miracle level. So this past week, I was called to go to Sedona and to Santa Fe with very, very dear friends. And, I live alone, I'm single, but I will say I'm calling my twin flame. If you're out there, you'll hear me. But it was such a juicy thing for me to be with dear friends, to travel as part of a group collective, to feel the love and to have that experience. And I'm literally bringing that back home with you. And because the first key of real joy and of launching miracles and stepping into miracles is really literally feeling the manifestation of joy in your heart, happiness in your heart. I had a chat with another psychic a few months ago, and I said, well, it's been really difficult, and it's not been as smooth as I want. And she said, Joan, where is your happiness? Where is your joy? And she reminded me, well, she didn't need to remind me, honestly. Joy produces a higher vibration. A higher vibration brings you closer to source, connects you higher to the angelic realm so that it makes it easier for them to connect with you. So happiness and joy, bringing that in. And 2020, so let's just look at this. Who here wants to bring in happiness and joy? What I'd like to share then for all of us is let's look at what are the things that we want to bring in this year. So 2020 is coming. We're saying goodbye to 2019. All right. And Spirit says we must do this process so you could do it all together with me. That's right. Higher vibrations bring you closer to source. Thank you, Patricia, and welcome. Patricia was one of the dear people that was on my journey that I managed to have a terrific experience with in Santa Fe and really in shifting our energy. So first, let's look at, all right, Spirit has given me a new plan. So this new plan says that we must first start by letting go of everything that no longer serves us. So I want each of you to write down one thing that you want to let go of and just say pound fear, pound stress, pound worry, pound loneliness, pound greed, pound jealousy, pound I'm not enough, pound self-deprecation, pound, pound. Oh my goodness. Let's let go of everything. Let go of your back pain. That's right. Letting go of pain. Letting go of anything that's a dis-ease in your body. What's a dis-ease or a disease? A disease is a lack of ease, something that's not comfortable in your body. Every symptom, by the way, that we have, Louise Hayes tells us that every symptom, and so does Chinese medicine, by the way, that every symptom has a corresponding emotion. So if you knew that your neck pain is caused because you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, your head's on your shoulders, or your boss is a pain in the neck, or your husband or your friends are pain in the neck, and you wonder why you have neck pain, if you start to say, oh my God, or your stomach aches, a pain in the stomach. Often when we have stomach pain, we are in fear. All right, we are in fear, we're in anxiety, we're not comfortable. So take a look at what physical pain you have and the emotions that are connected to those so that we can get you back into ease. Oh, good, my good friend Pamela is. And I actually am going to introduce you to Pamela. Pamela and I are doing a show on Friday together. So Pam, if you can let them know the time and where they'll find us and a link, that would always be great. And Pam came to me a couple of months ago. She came to the sanctuary, fell in love with the rainbow animal tribe. But then she came to me with a beautiful proposal. And on my phone now because I want to show you the beautiful proposal. She came to me and said, well, Joan, I would like to do I would like to do my first oracle deck. That was Pamela. And I know you've done yours, and I'd like to work with your art. So we collaborated together to create a series of almost never before seen from my art. What does that mean? So most of the art that's in this collection of oracle cards is brand new, but is a form or taken as the source is my art or my own photographs. And then I've again dived in to create a high vibrational frequency deck with Pamela. And she sent me a note today that says we are almost ready. So after some edits this week and some chats, you guys stay tuned because the next deck is about to be released in the new year with Pamela. And I've already decided we're going to have I'm going to do some programs with Pamela and with the new cards, and she will. So you all get to meet her. But this is straight from my cell phone, a few of the images that are going to be on the new deck. And I will tell you, if you can see them, they're very high, crystalline, vibratory, very intense, deep messages. And I would say that this is a change deck. And this is one of the images for guidance and meditation. And I'm not sure of all the ones that Pamela used in the end because I haven't looked at what she's done recently. This is one of my favorite ones. And so we will be channeling these messages for you, and I think you will all be excited. This is the last one I'm going to share. This one was a photograph of myself and a shaman, an angel shaman at Giant Rock here in the desert. Giant Rock where the extraterrestrials and the contactees were. And you could actually see her angel wings in that. So these are probably two recognizable images, but you probably haven't seen it because at the current moment of time, a lot of the best place to find my art is throughout my Facebook page, because over the last few years, I've posted it there. And you know that I had that issue last year. Oh, so I'm getting love messages if you feel like sending me love messages, do it, because I'm in a really love mood. All right, going back to see some of the messages, goody, 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 and wows. All right, so letting go, we're going to go back to this so that before we can actually, and everyone will get a card tonight, a miracle card, but before we can go there, really important to let go of what doesn't serve. All right, so fear, I'm making it up. I don't know what it is that keeps you from having what you want. I would say it could be things like fear, worry, anxiety, stress. The holidays. Do you know that the holidays are likely to cause depression and sorrow? So that too can be a challenge for you. So guys, now that you know what we're letting go of, and we're going to do it one more time. And so when I use my pendulum in this direction, we are clearing the energy field. So you can work in your own home and you go letting go of other people's energies, letting go of curses, letting go of other people's thoughts about me and opinions, letting go of judgments. So realizing that we are still letting go. 2020 doesn't start for another 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 hours. So let's keep letting go of anything that doesn't serve. Good. So that's the first step. And I talk about this a lot. The next step, you let go and then you go, okay, how do I raise my vibrational frequency? So let's do this together. And I'm kind of giving you a lot over in one moment. But we raise our vibrational frequency one way by thinking positive thoughts. So I wanted to share a few other things with you. The painting above is the painting of Archangel Michael. And some of you might recognize it. Archangel Michael was one of the very first beings that came through to me after I did the 33 angels. And Archangel Michael came to me in a way of letting go. He came to me for several reasons. In fact, I painted this painting about 4 times. The first one was a very beautiful woman. And my girlfriend said, well, she didn't like her. A lot of my friends critiqued my art, and I was very sensitive. So she says, well, what is that? And so I got all freaked out, and I went back into the room, and I painted over it. And the next version of the archangels was a painting of the earth surrounded with angels. And I looked at it for a while, and I went, oh my God, and it was gorgeous. And I went, oh my God, that's not good enough. And suddenly I closed my eyes, and this painting of Archangel Michael came through. And he has that crown energy. So very often when we raise our vibrational frequency, we want to open up our crown to allow the pouring in of the light. And so the art helps us to do that. The art helps us to leave the frequency up. So Archangel Michael has been in the home of a dear friend of mine, Brian. And some of you have heard me talk about Brian. Brian was a shaman. He was an angel shaman. And I met Brian in 2015 before I moved to the desert, when I had my first art show here. And Brian was a meth and heroin addict. And it brings me great sorrow to share his story, but I feel like it's part of this New Year's story, and I am going to share it with you. So Brian, and actually this was in the fall of 2014, and I had a show of these earth messenger beings who are here to save humanity. And we did a workshop called Calling In of the Angels so that people could meet the art. And Brian comes running up to me, and he's an addict, and I kind of barely know that. And he goes, oh my God, Joan, that painting spoke to me. And he was pointing to the painting of both Yeshua, Jesus, and Archangel Michael. And he said, these paintings are talking to me. They're talking to me. Do you know that they're talking to me? And he had tears in his eyes because he had considered himself a fallen man. And he said, Joan, these paintings are alive. They're talking to me. And I said, well, Brian, what are they saying to you? What are they saying to you? And they were saying, Archangel Michael was telling Brian that he was his brother, that Brian was one of them, that Brian had been an angel, was an angel, walking around in 3D form. And he promised Brian that he would help him to cut through his fears, cut through whatever kept him from reaching source. And so here is this man who probably had his last shot of heroin, a few hours before this, who's totally blown away by this art, who makes a commitment in the angel spirit circle. He comes to me after, he says, Joan, I heard every person's heart in your circle. I saw every angel touching their hearts and touching them. And he told me that he wanted to work with me to help me bring balance to everyone. Now, Archangel Michael is so powerful. Last year, Brian took the painting home with him because Michael had spoken to him. I have to share a story. So, because his message is don't be afraid. You can let go of anything. These are only emotions, and emotions cannot hurt you. And they're only thoughts, and thoughts cannot hurt you unless you give them power. So Brian took Archangel Michael home, and Brian went through some amazing transformations. But in the end, he forgot who he was. And in September, I think it was Labor Day weekend, right after Labor Day weekend, the following week on a Monday, Brian, I spoke to Brian on Saturday, and he says, Joan, I have the money now to come in and pay you for Michael, for Archangel Michael. He's been such a blessing in my life. And so we made a plan for him to come in on Monday to pay me for Archangel Michael and visit and channeling and whatever we love to do together. And on Monday morning, I had a very sick feeling. I woke up and I told someone that Brian was supposed to come. And the moment I told my friend that Brian was supposed to come, I knew. I said, oh my God, I've jinxed it. He's not coming. He's not coming. And I had a double whammy. A double whammy because, first of all, he was paying me a lot of money for the painting. And of course, the sanctuary always needs funds to operate. So I had a 3D reaction, like, oh my God, oh crap, how ironic, how pathetic, okay, that when he comes, the day he's coming to pay, he die. And I'm sitting there going, and I knew he was dead. I just knew he was dead. I just knew it in my heart. And I sent my friends to start to look for him, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, all the while just being like in shock, right? And so they found him 2 days later. They broke into his apartment. The police came and they found that he had died of a heroin overdose on Saturday night. I had spoken to him Saturday morning. And I was devastated, just so you know, in such a huge way. But I was angry too. Angry because Brian didn't know how much he mattered to people. He obviously didn't. And I will say that this was his first heroin in 4 years, okay? Because we took him under our wing. Christopher and Wanda and myself and a few others, we took him under our wing, and he got into recovery, and he became an icon in his community, and many people depended on him. So this was a total setback, total on many levels. So I had scheduled my very first Monday Miracle, my very first Awaken to Miracles program in months and months and months, because I had been going through my own trauma last year, and I was really unable to get online again. But that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, it was Tuesday, I was supposed to do my program, and I heard Brian. He wasn't here, but I felt him, and I felt Archangel Michael. And it was like Archangel Michael and him were together. And they were in the hallway between my living room and my bedroom. And they were here with a sword. Now, I'm going to be painting a sword into this painting. But they were here with a sword. And they told me that I couldn't run away and I had to do my program. And so every Monday night now, when I get ready to do my Awaken to Miracles and my Miracle Monday, I see them there where they tell me, you can't, courage, Joan, turn around, bring your light to the world, share your gifts. I can't believe I'm crying. Anyway, so Michael, of course, I thought Michael was lost to me forever. And it turned out that a month before he died, he had brought the painting over to Christopher and Wanda's for safekeeping because he was having his apartment painted. And so Wanda and Christopher brought the painting to me this week before we left for Sedona. And Wanda said to me, he valued that painting so much, and he valued you so much, Joan, that he kept it safe. And so today, Michael has come home, and Michael's on the wall for the first time in a year. And he is here to remind us, each and every one of us, that we are so needed. Your light, my friends, are so needed on this planet. And so many people who look good, who look on the surface like they're happy, like they're leaders, like they're whole, but who hurt and have broken hearts inside. And we don't know who they are. We only know that a kind word can change their life. And on top of that, a week and a half ago, I was told to text a dear friend, and I texted him. And he said to me in his text back, it's like, I'm at the end. I'm at the end, and you will know. I'm thinking he had a letter. He said, you'll know, you'll be notified, but this is the end. This is it. And I wrote him a text back. I said, put your gun down. In bold letters, put your gun down. I could show you the text. And he said to me, I will. And I said, put the goddamn gun down. Excuse my cursing. My phone was lost. And I said, my phone is lost. I will call you the second I find my phone. But you do not dare to do anything until I have been able to talk to you. Okay? And so he put the gun down, and I found the phone 20 minutes later, and we chatted, and we hung up. And as we were talking, he said, oh my God, I've just gotten a phone from this producer. And an hour later, oh my God, this other person that I thought nothing was going to happen. Okay, the doors are opening there. And it was like, by the end of his day, it was like, oh my God, thank God I didn't do anything. So Archangel Michael is coming very strongly today. He says not only to have courage, dear ones, but to trust in your own voice, trust in what you hear, trust in your knowledge and belief of who you are, and let your light shine bright. Because you don't know whose life you are saving by keeping your light shined bright. And that is the truth. Because there's many souls that walk by that you do not even know. And we can't reach out to every single person on the planet. Of course not. But we can make a difference for every single person on that planet by taking care of us, by raising our own vibratory frequency into the frequency of love, by doing what we need to do to keep our energy high no matter what. And then, because this is what I'm known for, which is hiding in the closet, so we can keep our light on, take a deep breath, and understand that we show up not for us, but for those other people. You see, Brian didn't know that when he was walking the streets in Skid Row, and when he was going to AA, and when he was singing Urban Voices, his story inspired so many people to stop drinking, to take a higher road, to do the right thing. People heard Brian's story and they said, I can do this. People hear your story and they go, I can do this. So tonight we're just dedicating to all of those friends and family of yours and mine, to your animals, to Max, to everyone, to my beloved bear in heaven, to our sentient beings, to our companions, to the departed loved ones, to those that we know that are in despair, to my friend who was ready to take his life, to the friends I know that are dealing with illness, and your friends. Okay? So if there is anyone right now that you want a healing for, write their name down right now with a pound John, pound Esther, pound Max. Put their name here so that we can start to send those healing and that miracle to them now. To yourself, to my friend Jayon and Lisa and Patricia, and to Brian, that we can start to bring this energy back up into the world. And guys, I apologize so much. I have never broken down online, but I'm not embarrassed. This is in the air. Okay. So if there is anyone right now that you want to send healing to, put their name down and we will call out their names and we will send that love and that nurturing and the miracle prayer. Father, Mother, God, we ask right now, within the light, within the love, within the vortex of the angelic realms, knowing that when we ask humbly, for the angels have said, when you ask for our assistance, we will always be there. And guys, when we ask, and I know every single one of you has been here with me before, I know that when we ask Spirit to help, when we pray in total humbleness with the knowledge that this is part of our birthright, that the angelic ones, the celestial ones, our companions are here to help us raise our light so that we can actually ascend, so that we can not only do the right thing, but that we can be filled in a way that brings peace and harmony to our communities. So I ask Spirit to bring you the peace and love and joy that you need and the healing that you need so that you can turn around and do the work that you came here to do. So for my beloved friend Patricia, for our beautiful Maxie, okay, I love Max. For my dear friend Brian, okay, for all of each and every one of you, for Pamela, for Suzanne, for Patricia, for Jayon, for Deborah, for Lisa, for Pamela, that Spirit take you by the hand this year and help you to let go so that you could spread your wings, so that you can trust that you are not alone and that the message that each of you have be able to come out. This is a group therapy for Joan. Lisa, I'm just reading your note. Yes. Okay. So beautiful. So John, right now, so here when we send healing, I have a very special way of doing it. And I recommend you do this with me so I know you're doing it. And we could bring the energy up so that we can send love, healing and love to your loved ones. So first of all, feel. When we do this and raise this, you literally can feel the energy, okay? And I don't know, I'm going to have to do some classes on how to feel this, but it's very exciting. Now, your left hand receives, your right hand sends. So I am going to send energy to you, and you put your left hand to receive it, more like this, and put your right hand up to send energy back. Now, you'll be sending it to me, but I'm sending it out to each and every one of you so that you can receive it. And tell me when you feel it, because you will feel it. And I know that, okay? Whew. Buffering, I see that word, buffering. Let's see. Jayon, you could be buffering because the weather here is crappy. All right, now sending that energy out and raising your vibrational frequency, we ask right now to raise the energetic frequency of our loved ones. And we ask to send the energy and love and healing for Parker. We ask to send love and energy and healing for Chris. We ask for energy for Alan, for Suzanne, for Patricia, for Max and Max and Max. We ask for healing for Brian. And I ask in particular for healing for each and every one of you. Bear with me if there's problems with this. I don't see it tonight. It's a rare night for me. I'm actually live for most of it. but we're going to do the best we can. So sending that energy out. Yes, 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 yes. And in the center, we ask for healing. Oh my goodness, New York City came right in. For the people of New York City, for the Jewish tribe, for all tribes that are being oppressed, for every single tribe, for every group, for all sentient beings of every race, color, creed, animal species, extraterrestrial species, plant species, rock species, crystal species, herbal species. We ask for healing. We ask that the frequency be raised to that of love. We ask that the water we drink be infused and imbued with higher vibration so that every sip I take not only goes in and heals my body, but helps me to become the light so that I too can raise the vibratory frequency around me, so that each and every one of us collectively can be that tower of light that we know that we can be. And so, Mother, Father, God, we ask for courage. We ask for courage as we enter into 2020. Courage to share our light, to be the light. We ask for courage to be bright. We ask for courage to do that which we came here to do without running and hiding, without having to take that shot of heroin, without having to re-addict, lower ourselves to that which no longer serves us. So with our 2020 spirit, angels, guides, spirit source, we ask right now for your assistance in allowing us to walk this path forward, to be able to be of service to humanity and to all of those, to be of service to our communities, to our people, so that that which we have dreamed we could be will be what we be and plant here on the planet we plant. Phew! And taking a deep breath. Okay. You know, guys, I'd like to share a little bit. Take a deep breath for a second. I actually have no idea how the time passes when I do this, but it feels very, very juicy. And I just appreciate you holding me so. And blessings and healing for our John, and our John, by the way, as I keep looking through this to make sure I don't leave anyone out. All right. Beautiful. So, guys, I'm here in the studio in Sanctuary. And I've gone through a lot of changes myself about what I do and how I help people. And I've come to realize that I am a master. And I say this now, not with ego, but with confidence, because my hope is that each of you become a master. And as a master, what I have learned is how to use my gifts and my skills for the highest good of all concerned, and to share them with those who need what I have to offer in a way that helps them to share their best gifts in the world. I call it being a miracle maker, in a sense, because when I step into miracles, then I can turn around and help you step into miracles. And then you could turn around as you step into your miracles. You can turn around and to be of service to those. So as a spiritual advisor and as an intuitive, I have very special gifts of being able to tune into what it is that you need on your path to align physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally, so that you can, when you align, know exactly what it is that's in your heart to do, so that you could develop your special gifts and talents and believe in them. So notice that's two parts of a sentence. Develop your special gifts and talents, part A. Part B, believe in your abilities. Part 2, believe that it's okay for you to have those abilities. And believe that just because you have those abilities, You're actually not special. You are more of a servant of spirit. Okay? So there's 4 things that we are collectively asking for: the courage to stand up for who we are and be who we are. Okay? The courage to live our truth and to master our gifts so that we can use them to assist those who've been waiting for us to do what we came here to do. Now, I can tell you in all certainty that I'm not sure, had I not heard a voice that said, reach out to your friend, the one who was ready to kill himself, okay? And then to know in my heart that's what's going on, to say, put down that gun, and to trust in that voice and command. You too have commands. It's about trusting that part of you to use that. Does that make sense? I don't know if this makes sense to you. I feel like some of these programs get heavier and heavier and heavier, but they are. All right, if you want a reading, you can say so. So I'm going to do that tonight instead of just assuming you're all still on, although I can see some of you are still on. But if you want a reading, let me know. All right, and I'm going to start up there as I'm looking through these notes. There was something that I liked. Yes, I celebrate Brian. And Jayon lived not far from me, and she wrote that she remembers that painting. Yes, Archangel Michael was probably painted in February of 2014, January, February. He was one of the major Earth messenger beings. So, this is kind of funny. I'm happy he's home, okay? I'm happy he's home doing his work for each and every one of us, right? Because we all need it, and he's back. And can you believe that? He actually had brought the painting to my friends, to our friends. All right. Okay. So we are going to pull cards. And if you want a card, you let me know. And I'm starting up. Welcome, Genevieve. How nice to see you, sweetie. And I did send you a message. Just let me know when you want to meet. And I'm actually free tomorrow afternoon too. So let me know. Okay. So we're going to go in the order of you guys writing that you want cards. And the reason I'm actually doing it that way is that sometimes I get lost and 1 or 2 people get forgotten. So if I start this way, it's good. Now, there's also, I'd like to ask your help. If what we say for you resonates, then share that with me. Okay? That really helps. That's a miracle for me. Today, I received a little note on my Instagram that I'm going to share with you because it had me also in tears. So I'm going to just say that I'm a crying kind of girl. I'm really not. Okay. All right. Where is she? So I'm doing an event here in the desert on Saturday, January 4th, and it's a cannabis event. So some of you know that I love working with cannabis. I work with the spirit guides of cannabis, and I help people connect to their spiritual high consciousness through that plant, and also their health and wellness. All right, because the chiropractor in me knows that this is a miracle plant, and taking control of your health is important to me. So I've been on Facebook and Instagram talking about it. Not always successfully, by the way, because a lot of people aren't about that. So now I get this text today. She says, and it was of a post I had done of the event on Saturday. Okay. She goes, I just read the description of the post. It made me realize how our guides, that's her and I. Now, I've never met this woman. Her name is Naomi. She says, it makes me realize how our guides connect us to people that bring healing and expansion to our lives. What you offer as a cannabis expert is so amazing. When you reached out, you gave me such validation. Now, I validate you. That's my job, is to validate you, your gifts, why you're here, your visions. I particularly validate your visions and the voices you hear inside, because that's what you're here to do. She says, so when you reached out, you gave me such validation. Now, I only reached out with her comments on Instagram, precisely on the cannabis aspect and spirituality, without knowing, this is what she says to me, without knowing that this is your service to the world. You gave me the healing I needed. I love the synchronized dance of life. Just thought to let you know. You gave me the healing I needed. So that was probably one of the most amazing emails. She says that this was so, without knowing that this is your service, you gave me the healing to the world. I want to tell you each of this. Without knowing how powerful each of you are, you too are giving gifts to the world. And that's what we want. That's what we want to help you be, that light that you came here to be. And honest to goodness, guys, it's so much easier to be the dark. It takes nothing to be the dark except forgetting. And it takes everything to be the light. But when you see the transformation and the change in people, when you become that, that's just the gift. So kindness in your heart. All right. So starting with beautiful Deborah. And have I told you, Deborah, how much I appreciate you? I know that you're probably in the middle of a snowstorm. And oh my God, Deborah, I experienced snow the last few days for the first time in years. And a lot of blessings to you guys who live in the snow, because cold is a lot to deal with. It's very warm here. I actually literally celebrated getting back to 50 degrees. We all did. But in the cold and in the snow, it's a special place also. So if you had a snowy Christmas, blessings to you. So for Deborah, tuning into your energy, good. And this is a very good card for you. So 2020, your message, Deborah, is it's time to step beyond the veil. Spread your wings and off we will sail. And this is a good way to start with the readings. And so, if we were to collectively look at all the cards, so this card is specifically triggered by Deborah, but I will tell you it's the first card of the group reading. All right. Now, see this portal here? And this original is in a sanctuary in Palm Desert, actually. The angel who channels Archangel Gabriel told me when she came here, she said, oh my God, Joan, this is how angels go from heaven down to earth. They go through this portal down to earth. So it's an angelic portal, time to step beyond the veil. In other words, stop being so scared, honey. Spread your wings. It's time. So already the angels are telling all of us that courage is the first quality of 2020. Like, we start this year with courage. All right. And we breathe and we say yes. So Deborah, I hope that helps. I adore you. Love to you. Good. All right. And they just told me tonight to just do a bell thing between each. Yes. And that's for me to change my energy, sort of. Okay. Good. So do you like these programs? What do you think? Should I continue into 2020 with Miracle Mondays? Would you let me know up above, comments on what you think of Miracle Monday? And if it's something I should continue on Mondays? And if you like the time. So I will be adding another show. I'm going to be doing more shows. I'm not sure all the names of them, but I'd like you to, stay tuned. And if you haven't been on the Joan of Angels page, like my page, please, because I'm trying to get to over 1,000 followers on that page. All right. Good. All right. So this is for Genevieve. Well, I know that this is probably perfect for you. Courage. Celestial homecoming. And the first word is courage. You are being supported. Take it one step at a time. Good. And you know what, Genevieve? It's a good way to approach mastery. It's a good way to approach, okay, I'm ready to dive in and start the work I've come here to do. What is it? One step at a time. And honestly, guys, that's all we could do is one step at a time. And again, interesting that it's courage. So Genevieve, your guides are saying, just breathe, honey, one step at a time. You don't even have to do more than that. And sometimes we just do one movement at a time, one foot in front of the other. It could be so hard at times. And I know that this year for many people was that way. Putting one foot in front of the other was a conscious effort. But you've made it. Okay, you have made it. Start to affirm what it is you want. I want courage. I want happiness. I want health. So again, you're being called home. You are being supported to do the work one step at a time, hun. Okay. And I can't wait to see you, by the way. Good. Phew. Oh my, I felt like putting my head in the bowl and it sounded good. All right, so card for Jayon. I think it's been years since I've read a card for you. Gorgeous. And feel free to reach out and update me on your life, honey. Good. There you have it. So this is for Jayon. And a card for Jayon from the Miracle deck. And victory. So whatever project you are working on, my sweet friend, they are telling you success is assured. Don't stop. Don't give up and don't stop. Each step that you take takes you closer to your miracle. Success is assured. Victory. I love this. And this is new series of art. You've not seen art like this, but this is part of the new series. And actually, so this is kind of interesting. This is two parts of the same painting, actually, but done very differently and different aspects of it. But both of them have to do with courage because you're actually ascending. So take it one step at a time to mastery and victory. All right, Jayon, love, and very, very nice to see you again, sweeties. All right, and to any of you who are on tonight, I do have a special deal going on. And stay on so that I can let you know, and it will be good for any of you 8 viewers that I see or who have been on this program tonight. All right, so we have Suzanne Gentry Simon. Hello, sweetheart. I appreciate seeing you every time recently. Okay, good. So you have the angel on a mission, and where is that painting? Oh, I still have the original. She's one of my favorites, so you know what that means, right? Angel on a mission. Also, sometimes if the art attracts you, it may mean that you need her in your house. I know where I am going. I have a renewed sense of purpose. So what a good way to start 2020. I know where I am going. I have a renewed sense of purpose. And guys, for 2020, it would be really good to work with the angel with a mission. So perhaps my next show after the new year, and I won't be on next Monday because I actually have a cannabis event in the Valley, a networking event. But when I come back, we'll be working with Angel on a mission. So that is for you, sweetheart. All right, Suzanne. All right, Genevieve. Yes, you got it. Yes, yes, yes. And there's Pamela. Your angels just asked to join us, and they're happy to see Michael. That is beautiful. And Pamela, I'm going to do a card for you. I'm just going to assume you're on. You may be or may not, and you guys all know Pamela. So remember, she's the one I'm doing this new deck with. And of course, this is the activation card. The light beings are with you. This is the extraterrestrials sending light, the star beings. And I will say this, the deck is actually a star deck, the new one, very high vibrational. So light beings are with you, honey. Follow their guidance, and your guardians keep you strong. So we can all take a deep breath and receive their energy, just so you know. And again, when you ask your angels for help, they will be there. So angels, are you here? Thank you. I love you. We want help for their friends, their families, their pets, their animals, their loved ones, their companions, their community, their work, their job, their vet, their doctors, their chiropractors, anyone. There are people who give them their Starbucks. Do you know that one of the reasons, just before I go to the next card, okay? And that was Pamela's card, the divine. Okay. Do you know that the vibrational level of the food you eat, okay? If you go to Starbucks and the person who's making your latte, your pumpkin soy latte, just broke up with their boyfriend and they are miserable and depressed, they will put that in your latte, okay? Now, you're not going to drink the latte and go, oh, someone put in misery and depression in this latte. But the energy of misery and depression is in what you're drinking, and it will impact you, even if you don't know it. So one of the reasons to say prayers or to bless your food is to raise the vibrational frequency so that no matter what the server, the chef, the restaurateurs, or whoever touched your food, you purify it for you. And you can purify everything for you. Because why? Because you deserve it. Just so you know. So when I bring things into my house, I put them on my mantle, or I put them out under the moon, or I use my crystals to purify them. So I don't know exactly why I was told to tell you that, but I was told to tell you that. All right, beloved Tina Marie, who walks with the angels and helps transition my friends. So, oh gosh, I guess I should look up above and keep going up. So Tina, I see you, honey bunny. Oh my goodness, and Pamela, angels are happy, lucky, it's north, no snow there. Okay, but I know it's cold. And courage, yes, and yes, and yes, and lover. Do we want a lover? That's an interesting concept. Yes, please. Love listening to you. Do you really? Okay. Love these. They're helpful, healing, and inspiration. Of course, you should keep doing the Monday shows. You look forward to the shows. Okay. Okay, I'll stay. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to go back down. Okay, Pamela has written everything we need to know about the show. She knows more than I do, so I'm going to follow her direction on it. Okay, I'm going to go back down now. Tina Marie. And Tina Marie, I don't know if you've been selling some of the artwork. Tina Marie has some of the artwork she takes out and shares at some events, which I think is amazing. And if anyone else wants to do that, feel free to reach out to me to do that. So here we go. And all right, guardian angel, and we are always with you, showing you the way, and you are protected. So know that your guardian angels are with you wherever you go, honey bunny. And they are taking very good care of you. Do you see that wand? That's a great wand. And here's one of my wands. This is a wand that was made from wood specifically. And look at the quartz crystal in here. And it is a very powerful healing wand. All right. So sending your guardian angel to you, Tina Marie. Okay, and there's Lisa. Lisa, I'm going to pull a card for you too. Okay, good. And this has definitely been a juicy night. So guys, I just want you to know something. My job here on the planet is very simple. Well, first of all, I'm 70 years young. Do you know that? And I'm looking younger all the time. I'm looking younger because I'm doing the things that I teach you, to learn how to align your body, mind, and spirit, to check in with yourself to see where you are, and looking at your own vibrational frequencies can actually start to create a shift in your energy field. And so when I get online like this, and I'm shuffling cards while I'm talking, Lisa, but when I get online like this, it's because I want to share in the miracle energy with you, because I know that we're collectively raising the vibration. number one. And we're collectively creating temples of miracle powers, towers of miracle power around the country or around the world. Sometimes we have people from around the other side of the world on. So I know that we're doing that. And I'm also teaching you what it's like to be an intuitive. So the work I do as an intuitive, as a spiritual counselor, advisor, helps you look at why you're here on the planet, your purpose, your mission. So it gives you a foundation to build upon so that you can then start to really trust your own special gifts and master them in a way that supports you, supports your family. And it's a lifetime process, by the way, this learning to master. I've been on this path for 70 years. And I can truly say that the last week, and this is kind of funny, the last week, one of my guides, Christopher, worked with me and he went, "Oh my God, Joan, all of your chakras are lined up. Everything is balanced in your system." Now, it's taken me 70 years for someone to be able to say that to me, that before they've even laid hands on me, I have managed to become in balance. And every time this past week he approached to thinking that he would have to do some little healing tweak and twitch here, I was beyond balanced. Why? Because we're learning how to connect to these realms, and you are learning how to connect to your guides. So we teach you how to do that as well. All right, now for Lisa, who I adore, who I love dearly, who's a beautiful grandmother, by the way. So we're sending love and blessings to your grandchild. Oh, well, that's interesting. All right, so the first card, and you're going to get two cards, Lisa, but the first was one of the cards that comes in the deck, and I think you actually have seen it. Prepare yourself to become a magnet for miracles. This in itself is a message for you. Prepare yourself to become a magnet for miracles. Time to courageously step into your destiny. In other words, Lisa is saying you can't run. Time for you to align with your purpose. And time up. Excuse me, guys. Excusez-moi. Excusez-moi. Excuse me. Ah. All right. Sorry about that. A little scary thing was there. Okay. Now, you got that? Courageous. So actually, this card is telling you it's time for you to become a miracle magnet, honey. So I invite you to really work with your gifts of miracle mastery. For all of you guys, with the new year, it might be time to have another session with me. And I will put the link on here and give you a great discount tonight. So if any of you want to have a reading with me for 2020, I will put the link up and you can use that link and book. You don't have to have it tonight. Okay, prepare yourself to become, but you do have to do it in the first week or two of 2020. Prepare yourself to become a magnet. All right, Lisa? It's time for you. Raise your light. You know who you are. Too really funny. Okay, the next card that came out was the card about joining my group, the Miracle Makers Club, and 2 free months. Well, I'm not charging for the Miracle Makers Club at this moment, all right? But it is funny that, so go join that group on Facebook, the Miracle Makers Club. And then the last card that came up for you was the Angel of Confidence. So it's all about courage and confidence, honey, to trust who you are and to start to see the world through eyes of love, okay? Trust your instincts. Believe in yourself. All of you believe in yourself. This is a cute painting. This painting is up here, and she's lonely. She wants you to see her. Let's see if I can help you do that. Let's see. No? Really? Well, you can see them, but you can't get, the lighting is not good. And I'm going to figure out how to show you all those paintings differently. Okay, good. So you got the Angel of Confidence also, but all of this is about preparing yourself to become a magnet for miracles. All right, love. Let's see. If all these fit, let me know your thoughts, okay? And love your energy. So I'm going back now and reading your comments, and I will catch if there's anyone still on that hasn't had a reading, okay? But I just love getting feedback, honeys. And here's the thing. If there's anyone who needs the work that I do, send them to me, because that also is being a miracle maker. That when you love people enough that that they need help, they need their wings fluffed, they need to understand who they are and their purpose in the world, that hugely makes a difference for people. Okay, now, Lisa is here. She wants to hug me so bad, cry. And what you're saying, Lisa, is very true, by the way. I think they said it was they found a needle, and apparently he had not shot up in 4 years. And so, yes, it killed him. And, I guess the ego, that little mind voice said, oh, you can do it. But Christopher, who's a channel, said that he woke up and he was devastated. Okay. But I also believe that, here's the deal. If he had shown up at my house on Monday, all right, and had shot up on Saturday, okay, and then came over on Monday, would he have told me? Would he have been too embarrassed to tell me? And if he had been too embarrassed to tell me, then the vibrations would have been horrific. He was coming to pay and, to complete a transaction for Archangel Michael. And he wasn't kosher. He wasn't clean. And the other thing, too, which I'm going to confess, is that on Monday morning, I realized that I had to hide things for him when he was coming. I hadn't yet realized he wasn't coming. And I realized that I had some private things with passwords, and that I didn't want him to have access to that. And then I said, oh, I don't trust him. So in a way, these are the inner dynamics under the surface, that would they have gotten revealed or not? Would he have been able? So I think that in the end, his higher self also was so ashamed. And the other line is that when I do my programs now, he is blended, he's blurged or merged with Archangel Michael, and they're standing in the hallway, and I can't run home. I can't run and hide. I have to come out every single time. Does that make sense? I hope it does. All right. So, Suzanne, I don't think I did a reading for you. Let's go up here to make sure. Usually I write it down. Suzanne, did I do a reading for you? Yes, did I? You better tell me. Okay? Of course, you should keep doing the Monday shows. You know what? I'm so glad to read that. I'll stay. You'll stay. You'll stay. Thank you. You're going to join us Friday, I hope. Grateful. All right. Well, there's Marlene. Hi, Marlene. Nice to see you, honey. We are doing our miracle, and I will do a card for you, because I'm waiting for Suzanne to tell me if I did a reading for her or not. And if I did, and I went, I space out, so please forgive me. I go into a semi-trance. Marlene, Light Cities. So, sweetheart, your destination lies ahead, and you deserve to succeed, so go for it. In other words, do not let anything stop you. And wait till you see how these cards come out at the end. So keep going forward. And this, again, is for everyone. You deserve 2020. The number 22, 2024, solid foundation. Go for it. Oh, okay? Perfect. All right, John. And I do want a little drum. So one of the things I'm going to get, I want more music on my shows. Okay. All right. So I see what's going on. And thank you as I scroll up. Lisa's loving that info on blessing food. Yes, you have to. You have to. That's the way you can change the vibration of anything. Okay. And you've been many sick people. Yes. Send out the light, send out the love, and remember to always clear your energy no matter what, wherever you are. Okay, you may be with even light beings, but you always want to make sure you're back in your own energy. Okay, and oh, I love how you're even talking to each other. Oh, Lisa, love the card, the Guardian Angel. Yeah, it's a beautiful painting, and all of these cards and paintings, guys, you could get as prints if you wanted. Lisa says to me that she's a very sad, sick person, gave me a purple crystal for Christmas. What do I do? So, the first thing I will say, Lisa, is you look at the vibratory frequency. All those cards fell on the ground. You look at the vibratory frequency of the crystal. It's under shadow, and I would say it's probably a 2 or 3, and it's also not lined up with you. So the question is going to be, do you keep that crystal? All right. So is that crystal aligned with her? No. Is this a good crystal for her? Is this a good crystal for Lisa? Does this crystal want to be with Lisa? Is this crystal connected to Lisa? Okay. Lisa, we can connect this crystal to you. I want you to, first of all, take that crystal out under the full moon. Actually, you can do something right now. You can sage that crystal, or you can put it in a bowl of sea salt also. But the crystal needs to be cleared because it's not of your frequency at all. So don't use it yet until it's cleared. And it's not cleared yet. If you want and you want to reach out to me, we can do a session, and in the session we'll clear your crystal, and that would work also well. Pamela, another Joan confirmation. Ding, love it. All right. Bam. Thank you. Hello, beautiful angel. Okay, that's Golnaz. Okay, so yes, you want to read? Yes, I understand. Thank you for my reading. Okay, thank you. That helps me a lot. That's probably why I asked you for confirmation. Because this time I didn't keep a list. Sometimes, I was crying. I can't help myself. And there's Golnaz. Hello, sweetheart. You did arrive late, but that's okay. Better late than never. And there is no other late. All right, sweetie, reach out to me, Genevieve, and have fun. Okay? Have a happy new year. So, Golnaz, you're going to be the last reading that I do, but I'm going to do an overall blessing for everyone. So, for our beloved friend, Golnaz, so, sweetheart, you're going through some shifting. It's time for you to, this 2020 is about stepping into mastery and wisdom. We bring you wisdom from the stars. Align and integrate, and remember who you are. So, Master Teacher, we bring you wisdom from the stars. Align and integrate, and remember who you are. Great. Okay. So that's actually a message for our beautiful friend over there. And then I thought, and it wasn't my thought, actually, the guides told me to do this with all of the cards. All right. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You guys have been a very, very beautiful group tonight. All right. So I'd like to share with you a few things. If you would like to have a reading for 2020, a very, very special 2020 reading, I want you to reach out to me and let me know that, and we will make that happen for you. And my guides have told me to offer you an opportunity to have a 30-minute reading, a session to help you align for 2020. And this 30-minute session, they will give it to you. I don't know, they're going to tell me too. 55. So if you want to book that tonight or pay for that, if that resonates for you, then we can have your session anytime beginning 2020. But this is only good for tonight, guys. And things will I'm working on new programs so that I can help bring work out to you, and also work out ways that you guys can engage more and get exactly what you need. So if you like Miracle Monday, we're going to keep up with Miracle Monday, and we're moving forward, and we're going to be bringing out all sorts of exciting things to help you step into your own mastery. So with that, I want everyone to just center back in their heart. Take a deep breath into your heart and know that you are so loved, and you are loved by us. You're loved by the blessings of the angels, by the masters, and Archangel Michael has promised me he will help each and every one of you to let go of everything standing in your way. So starting 2020, we focus on what it is we want and moving fearlessly and with courage. And so in looking at the way the cards ran, it's kind of interesting the way they ran. Because if I looked at it and said, okay, I'm giving a reading for all of you, collectively, I'd say, okay, guys, time for you to prepare yourself to become a magnet for miracles. Okay? How do we do that? We do that because light beings are with us. They're showing us how to do it. And our guardian angels are teaching us. They're showing you how to do it. Not only that, all right, not only that, but they're giving you a sense of confidence, of knowing why you're here, a renewed sense of purpose, a renewed sense of mission. All right. They're allowing you, they're actually pushing you to really stop being an undercover angel and come out, spread your wings to be seen. Why? Because victory is assured, guys. Success is assured. Take it one step at a time. You deserve to succeed, and go for it. Success, go for it. So that's our message for tonight. Sending you much love from the sanctuary, from the guardian angels, from our house to yours. May you also walk with spirit every moment and every day. And remember who you are. Okay. Sending love always to each and every one of you. Bye for now.